No, já bych řekl, že trochu víc, protože my se vlastně známe přes Dina. A že to bude tak 7-8 let plus minus. Jo, jako simiky občas hraju, ale to hlavně když nemůžu spát a už mě se Genshin.
You'll help? Great! I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier.
Jako uvažuju to taky někdy zkusit na streamu.
Said Master Chevin might have stopped around here. She might have been forced to go near the Umbral Needle. If that's the case, then... Please, you have to save her!
Fakt? Myslíš, že by to někoho bavilo? Tak kde mám ten quest? Tady. OK, tak já to někdy zkusím, až dohraju ten prokletej Cyberpunk.
According to the map, we should be getting close. Let's search the area. Get away from me!
OK. Zabiju vás, jo? Nevadí?
Where did you come from? So becomes the hunted.
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Jo, já někdy, až budeš streamovat a nebudu zrovna já na streamu, tak se taky přijdu podívat.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up. She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops. But then I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the Umbral Needle.
Vůbec není zač. Až mi přijde upozornění, že streamuješ, tak se rád stavím k tobě na stream. Upřímně jsem zvědavý, protože já jsem v tom Simsu absolutně neschopnej.
But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what. For Tlasoli and poor little Nachka. Right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nachka is her daughter.
Přijdu rád.
Oh, you know Shilonen? Try mentioning that name in front of
Ale
Tlasoli.
jak dlouho streamuješ?
The foremost expert in ancient names. The future of our tribe. The finest artisan in that land. You'll never hear the end of it. I know Tlasoli misses the days when she used to forge ancient names. She'd never say as much, but I can tell.
Jo, tak to je nádherná doba.
Because of her daughter. Poor Nechka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her. Even as Nechka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up.
Jo, časy, zkoušel jsem ten mikrák dát tak, jak si radil a není to dobrý nápad.
Darkness encroached from all directions. Still, all's well that ends well. Thanks to the doctor's medicine and the Great Spirit's protection. Nechka's flame was rekindled. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters
No,
already.
protože jsem se o ten mikrák během
She often writes to
hodiny
Shirin, apparently.
třikrát
Her dream is to become an ancient
jebl do
maze forger,
čelisti.
just like her mother. Her birthday's in a few days, so
OK,
Tlasoli
ještě jednou
asked me to find
díky
a
a
pure
dobrou.
volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
Yeah, talk about an important
Viď,
chunk of wood.
úplně šikulka.
Gift. Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your
Jo, a
well
dneska jsem ještě přišel o sluchátka, které normálně používám na streamy, tak musím počkat, až mi přijdou prachy a koupit nový.
It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something
Kočička
so
se stala.
significant.
That's right. A good mood makes for a quick recovery.
Byl jsem tak zažranej do
And of course,
questu, že jsem si vůbec nevšiml, že mi dole pod stolem hvěže kabel. A najednou ticho.
Don't worry. Something
Čumím
tells
na
me
ty
Alexis
sluchátka a úplně
will.
rozhryzaný
I'll let
kabel
Tlasoli
hned
tell you what it
utěku.
is herself.
Jo. Malinký, sladký kabeložrout. Jo a nechci to zakřiknout, ale musím se pochlubit. Ve čtvrtek mám rande. Teda ona to bere jako rande, já zatím moc ne. A neuvěříš s kým?
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
Jo? Kit.
that's right. Nechka's been so sick, and Tlasoli had to give up what she loves.
Jako už jsme spolu, to je
They could probably
jednou,
still use some cheering up.
jednou byli venku a bylo to úplně v pohodě.
I've already asked someone to
Tak z
swing
toho
by
zas
and let
takový
Tlasoli know we're coming.
obavy nemám. I
She's
když
probably
trochu
made
jo.
all the necessary preparations. Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story niche? I'll be right back.
A tam si mě dostat jak.
The old tools really are the best.
No právě, proto prostě zajdeme prostě na Václavák do Utopie na bubble tea a nic moc od toho nečekám. Jako Kit by se mnou chtěla jít i na konci října na Akikon, jenže se bojí, že to nedopadne, protože neví, co se psem, když na 3 dny někam pojede.
Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Tyjo, tak to mi potom pošli odkaz mapou, když tak. Protože jaký bych si dal? Jakože jo, jsou takový hotely, ale drahý jak kráva, protože zvířata jsou na hotelech za strašně velký výplatky. Ale já nevím, co je to za rasu, já ti pak pošlu fotku. Ale Charlie on hlavně nevydrží dlouho sám, protože od té doby, co se Kit rozešla ty víš s kým? A odstěhovala se zpátky do Strakonic. Tak Charlie byl ještě zvyklý žít s Bellou, což je pes Adriana. A Charlie je teď fixovaný na Kit a trpí sociální úzkostí. Ne, to by bylo fajn, protože víš, jak jsem se nastěhoval čerstvě do Ústí, do tohohle bytu. Chtěl jsem jet někam na kon a vyšiloval jsem, co bude 3 dny s medicinama. Tak jsem se tehdy koukal po různých hotelech, jestli náhodou by mi někde nedovolili ty kočky vzít sebou. Našel jsem jeden, tak jsem jim tam psal, jestli jsou 2 kočky v pohodě. Jo, byly by v pohodě, 4 000 za jednu. To jsem myslel, že mě mrdne. Jo, ten pejsek je strašný chudáček. Jo. Tak a jak se tam mám dostat do háje? Přesně, prostě psi jsou vždycky úplně v pohodě, ale s kočkama má prostě každý problém. Kočky jsou i důvod, proč jsem si v Ústí nemohl prostě sehnat byt tak brzy.
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec, I'll go knock. Slasoli, open up! They're here! Slasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh. The door's locked.
Opět nám to hulit, bezvadný.
Hey, Nejčka! Nečka!
Ty vole, ta
It's me,
mapa je takový
Chevin.
klam.
Open up, please!
What if something happened to the two of them? What if Nechka got worse again?
Let's not overthink things. They were doing just fine the last time I was here. Nechka was sleeping soundly in her room. Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nechka out to get some medicine.
Jako, máš pravdu v tom, že kočky prostě 3 dny vydrží.
Hey,
Ale víš jak, prostě, když jsem ještě bydla v tom Číně, tak oni prostě buď na mě, nebo na Garyho byli prostě zvyklé prostě, nebyli zvyklé, aby jsme oba dva na 3 dny zmizli, nebyli zvyklé být nikdy tak dlouho sami, tak jsem byl tehdy ohledně koček dost paranoidní. Určitě to sám znáš.
Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess. Yangu's nowhere to be seen either.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Oh. All right, I'll just find a place to hide for now. How is it that every single time Imish tells me not to go someplace dangerous, I end up running into danger? It's like her words have some sort of power over me. Maybe it's the Wyab's doing.
The tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tepetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
Tam teď. Já. Tak to obejdeme. Bomba. Tak uhním z cesty, vole.
Huh, there really is a Tepetlosaur up here. Might not be Tlasoli's companion, though.
Jo, přesně takový výraz mají ty dvě, když přijedeme z konu a pak se s náma celý den nebaví, protože trucujou.
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Ale prostě, když někam prostě poprvé od nich na nějakou delší dobu jedeš, tak máš prostě strach.
That's Chevin's voice.
Jsou a Kvorla dneska byla malem pečena.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence. Why is the Tepetlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
Jsou? Ani neuvěříš, co dneska udělala.
Are you being naughty again? Oh, that's a good Saurian. Oh, you must be hungry.
První mi vylila
I'll got
pití.
something for you later. All right.
Tak jsem musel na chvilku stopnout
I'll come
stream,
along in a sec.
odtáhnout komodu A vykývat i za komodou. A odtáhnout tu těžkou komodu není zrovna jednoduchý. Pak po pár hodinách jsem šel na hajzl a v koupelně mě čekalo překvapení. Toaleťák rozcupovaný a roztahaný po celý koupelně. Po podlaze, ve vaně, v umyvadle, všude toaleťák. Tak jsem půl hodiny uklízel koupelnu. Teda, já ne, já jsem šel na stream, ale Gary půl hodiny uklízel koupelnu. A potom si tak hezky streamuju, jsem zažvaný do questu a najednou ticho. Protože rozhvězaný sluchátka. A to všechno práce jedné kočky. Ona je strašný miláček, ona se na to podívá, když něco udělá a na ní se nedá zlobit. Ale někdy bych jí fakt nedal čůpek.
Well, she can at least speak to me and go about her day normally. That's already more than I could ask for.
Hey, cheer up. This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion. The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging. Don't say that or the Wild might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials. When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic. But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow, that description really does make it seem
Jo,
special.
Jesse, a mám hlavný dilema ohledně počítače a potřebuji poradit.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted. But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted. It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
Paimon's interested! Let's buy one, Traveler! We can engrave our names onto it! Then, once we find your sister, we can get her to add her name as well! That way, our names will be together forever!
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your blaze gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds? Hold on, this isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
No, don't listen to that, traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh no, it's the Tepatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
Also, if you don't mind, Tlesoli, I'd like you to help me repair my Blaze Gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you
Hele,
help?
Mám
Just
takový
leave it to me.
dilema.
I'll
Na
make it as good as
PayPalu
new.
mám zatím našetřených skoro 20 000.
Thank you, Chevin.
A mám dilema,
Going
jestli
all
si
that
za
way
těch
and-
20 mám
was
koupit u Peti
We all just want Nechka to get better.
nějaký komp? Nebo si mám počkat, až si našetřím 45 000 a koupit si za to můj vysněný
I'll
počítač.
feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, traveler. Maybe we'll even line it up with Nechka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat. Anyway, see you around, Flasoli!
Look after yourselves. Nechka is going to be so happy to meet you.
Ale mi neříkejte, že tady už nic není, sakra. Tak jo, ještě mám 20 minut, tak si půjdeme sebat quest aspoň. Je to online? Tak tím se nedomluvím, nevadí. Tak jo, semku z debila, jdu úplně blbě. Jo, taky bych si někdy mohl dodělat ten fontaine a do toho se mi strašným způsobem nechce. Oba, kafe došlo. Dobře, tak vezmeme přijatej, teď na to kašlu. A jdeme sem. Hodíme si pleny,
Ooh, let's go!
pojíka. Kytičky. No jo, počkáme si hezky.
Let's ride!
Dobrý. Tady nikde už žádný kytky. Tak jdem k tomu questu.
Wow, what an amazing view! And we can even see some Koholosaurs here and there. Hey, why don't we try to get a picture with one or two of them in the wild? Well, they're so cute. They probably won't do that. Right? Huh? What's happening over there?
Help! Somebody help us!
Ah! Wild Koholosaurs are actually biting people! Yeah, those two are in trouble! The legendary traveler and his trusty sidekick Paimon will not stand by idly! Faster!
Get back!
Don't panic! Just hang in there!
Finally!
Go on.
Coming at ya.
Jo, idioty, ještě se trefit, vole.
Hey there.
Transfixed.
Oka, oka.
From your clothes, you must
Klidně
be
běž do
stolen from
vany,
Sierra,
já tady budu asi ještě dlouho
I'm
dneska.
Karya, and this is my senior Varamdra. Thank you so much for saving us. That was a little too close.
Don't mention it. Handling these sort of things is practically second nature to us by now. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Still, it seems that all the Kaholosaurs just ran off. We need to capture at least one alive.
Capture one alive?
Correct. Say, I can see you are very skilled at dealing with them. Do you think you could use me as live bait to help us capture one? I will pay you for the effort.
Well...
Apologies. Varamdra has been hyper-focused on his research. So please, don't be too hard on him.
Oh, no worries. But why did you approach a whole group of wild Kaholosaurs, and what's this talk about capturing them? Paimon's pretty sure that's not what they're trying to do.
I'm sure we must look very silly. The fact of the matter is that we're searching for a mysterious island from a certain legend. It's said that a very important clue about the island can be found on Kaholosaurs, so approaching them without the help of a guide from the people of the Springs was certainly an unwise choice on our part.
A mysterious island?
Yes. There's a legend from the people of the Springs that mentions a mysterious island, and Varamdra believes the key to his research can be found there.
Are you certain you two won't consider my proposal to capture one?
Some proposal? There's no way we'd be willing to use a person as live bait!
Then I suppose discussing it any further will just be a waste of time. I must come up with another solution.
Varamdra!
Oh, all right. You did rescue Karya and I just now, and I suppose I should express some gratitude. Thank you very much.
A little awkward, but Paimon will take it.
We should move on, Karya.
Yes, thank you again. My apologies. Varamdra really doesn't have the best people skills.
That's all right. Bye now. You really don't see a pair of adventurers like those two every day. But anyway, Paimon's really curious about that mysterious island that lady just mentioned. Yeah, who knows? There might be treasure! After all, the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding some mysterious island should be a walk in the park for us. Oh, you're right. The lady mentioned that the mysterious island is related to a legend of the people of the Springs. So maybe we can start by asking some of them about it. Time's ticking. Let's get started on our next adventure. But the real question is, who should we ask? That's an idea. If anyone, the chief of the tribe should know the details.
Jak ještě dlouho. Hodina, jo. Mě mrtne.
someone looking for me. Oh, why if it isn't the traveler and his companion. So what brings you here? Do you need help with anything? We want to visit the mysterious island. The mysterious island, huh? Is there something wrong? I'm assuming you two are already aware that this island is related to a legend of my people. Yeah, but now that you mention it, we don't know anything about the actual legend yet. Then allow me to explain it to you two. It is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Netland. He discovered many deserted domains and found countless treasures. But to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary, mysterious island. He endured many hardships along the way, but he persevered and managed to reach the destination. The island emits a golden light where countless treasures are buried. But instead of claiming the treasures for himself, he left behind a trail of clues that lead to the island. Since then, many people from later generations have undertaken the challenge of finding the island. After all, to find the island is to find riches and glory. Oh, that makes sense! So could you tell us how to get to that island? Oh, Paimon gets it! This is like a big secret for the people of the spring, so you can't just tell anyone, right? On the contrary, it's quite the opposite. The legend and the clues needed to find the island are all already known to the public. Oh! Well, then what's the problem? Well, I'm willing to answer your question in exchange for a favor. What do you think? Sure thing! But what do you need us to do? Then you have my thanks. Allow me to tell you some details. I'll be honest, there are some among the tribe who are of rather base character. Not long ago, I received a report that a few of them were working together to scam visitors. As the chief of the tribe, I was very ashamed to hear of this. It's really hard to believe that could happen. They are targeting tourists who wish to visit that island. According to my sources, they would trick tourists into believing they are trustworthy guides before luring the tourists into spending a fortune for the sake of reaching the island. They run a pretty sophisticated operation. They would always claim the scammed money is some kind of legal travel expenditure, so it's hard to use that to directly convict them. So, I was hoping to find someone who could approach them and pretend to get scammed. Doing so would allow us to gather the evidence required to bring them to justice.
Tak jo, na chvilku mě lidi omluvte. Sorry, jsem tu, byl jsem si jenom udělat kafe.
The problem is, they would certainly recognize anyone associated with me, which is why I haven't been able to carry out the plan yet. Oh, Paimon understands now! We're the perfect bait because we're both tourists. Exactly. And as far as I know, you two are no pushovers. No matter what nefarious schemes they may come up with, you'll be perfectly capable of protecting yourselves, right? You betcha. If it's just a few scammers we're talking about, he'll take them all down. Wonderful. Then here, please take this. Whoa, that's a lot of Mora. Did we already earn a bonus? There will be plenty of rewards if you manage to catch those scoundrels. This Mora, however, is for other purposes. I'm sure some spending will be required on your part before they lower their guard. I certainly wouldn't expect you to pay out of your own pockets. So please use the Mora as needed, and collect as much evidence as possible. No wonder you're the chief. Seems like you've already thought of everything. Okay, we'll take it from here. I've marked the location of the scammers on your map. I'll leave the rest to you two.
Bomba, takže zase posunuli daily a zase jsou až v 5. Bomba. Ale co, mám kafe, tak počkám. Mám tu ještě nějaký ten červený quest? Jo, tu ještě jeden. Hezky. Takže mám nějakou zábavu. Takže jinak bych musel jít hledat bedny a to se mi popravdě nechce. Takže bych si musel vzít aplikaci, najít si mapu a tak dále a na to jsem upřímně moc línej.
Oh, right. We should pretend we are innocent tourists with no idea about what's going on. But how should we lure those scammers out? Good idea. Speaking of which, Paimon's dying to know what kind of treasures could be buried on the mysterious island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
Ah! Are you two visitors from afar looking to visit the mysterious island?
Who the... Oh, looks like we managed to lure them out already. Oh, pardon. Is something the matter?
I just happened to overhear you two talking about the mysterious island. I assume you two must be tourists, brought here by the legend and looking for the island. Am I right?
Hello, Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. That's right. We were just getting ready to look for that island from the legend.
In that case, as a qualified guide, I certainly cannot allow you to embark on such a dangerous journey.
Uh-huh.
As the legend says, if you can manage to reach the mysterious island, riches and glory will be yours for the taking. Be that as it may, The journey to the island is full of untold perils and dangers. It would be nigh impossible for any average person to reach the island. But you are in luck. Allow me to tell you the purpose of our services. It just so happens that our mission as guides is to help visitors avoid danger, find shortcuts, and successfully reach their destination. Please, there's no need to worry. This was just one point I had to make perfectly clear. Although the legend and the clues to finding the island are known to everyone, the leads left behind by our ancestors are as enigmatic as riddles found on a lost treasure map. Only guides bestowed with the legacy of our ancestors can correctly decipher the clues. Tourists who rashly embark on their own often wind up lost and encounter unnecessary dangers.
He actually sounds pretty convincing.
But it seems like fate has brought us together. So, what say you to having me as your guide?
So how much will you charge us?
Not to worry. I don't intend to charge any fees.
So you'd be working for free?
For us, people of the Springs, guiding guests to the mysterious island is a great honor in and of itself, worth more than any amount of mora.
Smooth. Paimon almost wants to believe him. All right, thank you. Then please, guide us onward.
Of course. Please, follow me.
Are you two here to take pictures with the Koholosaurs?
Really? Can we?
Ahem.
Huh? Oh, you two must be here to seek insight from Atta, right?
Atta? Insight?
Shh, not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to loathe you.
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Atta is the elder Koholosaur. My senior here is responsible to serve. Atta is highly respected among the tribe and is far more knowledgeable than other Koholosaurs. They say that Atta has actually visited the mysterious island before. Therefore, we must rely on Atta's insight to know how to get there.
Really? But how do we do that? Can a Koholosaurus elder talk?
You need only slowly approach Atta. Once Atta has confirmed your scent, they will provide their wise insight. In the language of the Koholosaurs, of course. But no need to worry. The ability to interpret this language is one of the basic skills required of a guide from the people of the Springs. I can understand Atta's instructions and will lead you on the journey ahead.
Alright, then let's give it a try.
That'll be 10,000 mora per person. In order for Atta to give us insight, they must recall their past, which can be extremely taxing for a Koholosaur. Costs to maintain their health can be quite high, you know.
I'm sorry. Such expenses may arise in the process of finding our way, but as long as we reach the mysterious island, these costs will be quite trivial in the end.
There you have it. Paimon knew there was no such thing as a free lunch. Oh, Paimon has an idea. She bets they've just made up all that stuff about the talking Koholosaur. But if we can get a receipt, that'll be proof that they're scamming tourists. With that kind of evidence, there'll be no doubt they're guilty.
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even throw in a group photo of you two with Atta. You won't ever find another deal like this.
Oh, that's an unexpected bonus. Quick, let's pay the man. Whoa, Atta really didn't try to bite us at all.
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo together.
Okay.
Oh, Atta is already speaking? Let me listen to what they have to say. Oh, I see.
Could you really get anything from that noise?
Of course. Like I said, only a guide like me can understand their language. Let's follow Atta's instructions and proceed to the next area.
Here's your group photo. I even packaged it up for free.
Any chance we could get a receipt for that?
No problem at all. Here you go.
Please, come with me.
We still have a lot of the Chief's Mora to use. Why don't we keep up the act and gather some more evidence? Paimon's curious what other tricks these scammers are using. These guys are going way too far. He keeps coming up with some far-fetched reasons to make us pay for everything. With all the evidence we have now, we could bring him straight to the chief and he'd definitely be convicted. But after handing over all that Mora, Paimon kinda wants to see if he'll actually take us to the island or not.
Sorry to keep you waiting. After all the clues we've gathered, I've managed to find a shortcut to the island.
Oh, alright, then let's get going!
Tady něco, čím můžu dobít tu píčovinu. Nevím, ne. Jo, tam. Krásná. A jsou tu i kytičky bezvadný. O, ještě jedna kytička.
Carving waves!
This is the spot. The trails of sunlight will guide the way. Once you cross the rushing water, the light of the setting sun shall reveal everything. Atta's insights have already pointed us to the destination. It's just on the opposite bank.
You mean we're almost there? Huh. But there wasn't even anything exciting about this journey.
As I said before, this is a shortcut. If I took you on some arduous path after all the mora you spent, that wouldn't make me look like a good guide, don't you think? Anyway, there's no time to lose. We need to get there before sunset.
Jak tady je kytička další, bezva. Hlavně kolik už jich mám. 11, krása.
Need a surfboard?
Je raketka. No tam je.
Let's ride!
According to Atta's insights, this is the place. We're here.
You mean the mysterious island?
Yes, I've led you to the island just as I promised, which means it's time for me to say goodbye.
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and artificial lights! Even we can tell it's fake!
All that stuff about treasure is just part of the legend. I didn't make any promises about what you'd find. And who says a mysterious island can't look like this?
Huh. Since you seem to have dropped the act, then there's no need for us to continue either. We were commissioned by the chief of the people of the Springs to gather evidence of your scamming activities. With these receipts, your scamming days are over.
You sure? Then what's written on those receipts?
Huh. Let's see. Huh? Wait, all the writing has disappeared.
I took you all this way just to buy enough time for the handwriting to disappear. Even if you were to go back to the people you paid, you'd only find that they were using fake names, making them impossible to track down. You want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused. With that settled, I'll be going now.
Now he's trying to get away! Let's go after him! It's the chief!
What's the chief doing here?
I had dispatched others to secretly trail you. Thanks to you, we can finally convict him of scamming people.
Convict me? How? They don't have any evidence against me. Even as the chief, you can't just level accusations without any evidence, right?
Sorry to say it, but he got us. We lost all the evidence we had. Not to worry. Let's search him first.
Hey, what are you doing? Keep your hands off me! That's my Mora!
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already split the Mora before you let them here.
What do you mean?
The Mora that the Traveler and Paimon were using today were all provided by me. They all have a special mark on them.
You...
So, there must be an explanation why the Mora that should have been theirs ended up in your hands, right? There are no receipts to prove that any transactions took place, and you yourself just denied that there was a scam. So did you then take the Mora from them by force? Take Mora from others by force? Oh, that's an even more serious crime than scamming!
You... Ugh. All right. Sure, I admit that I coaxed them into spending a few times, but I wouldn't go as far as calling it scamming.
We have witnesses standing right here, you know.
Fine. Yes, it was all a scam.
Woohoo! No wonder you're the chief of the tribe! I still don't understand how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need only stop and think for a moment to see through the whole thing. If he claims to be able to find a shortcut to the mysterious island, then why hasn't he just gone there and claimed the treasure for himself? Why even bother guiding others there? That's a good point. Speaking of, have any guides from the people of the Springs ever found the treasure of the mysterious island? I can answer this question along with your previous one about how to get there. The answer is actually very simple. There is no shortcut to the island, and most people don't even meet the requirement to ever reach it. If you don't meet this single condition, then even guides from the people of the Springs, despite all of their abilities, will find it difficult to overcome the obstacles along the way. Which is exactly why, even though the clues to the mysterious island are open to the public, few have ever made it there. There's a requirement? What is it? Let me ask you something first. What do you think a real journey to the mysterious island should be like? It should probably involve overcoming a lot of hardships with your companions before witnessing some breathtaking sights, uncovering a really touching story, oh, and scoring some super cool treasure at the end. And therein lies the key point. Overcoming hardships with your companions. It's said that when the first chief set out to search for the island, the ones who accompanied him were not clients nor tourists, but his closest friends. The legend also mentioned that only those willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. Therefore, the requirement to reach the island is journeying with your closest friends, the kind of friends you would trust with your life. So that's the key. From what I can see, you and Paimon are exactly those kinds of friends. The kind that would trust each other with anything. But, unfortunately, neither of you are experienced guides. And if you were to hire someone else, then I'm afraid you could probably never place your lives in the hands of someone you met on a pure monetary basis. That's true.
Ne,
But don't feel
nezájem.
discouraged. I
Nepřijmu
believe
ti
that
to
this
dělám quest.
beautiful land that I call my home will not disappoint you. Whether it's remote islands or ancient ruins, I'm sure they can also provide you with plenty of exciting adventures. And let me tell you a secret. The elders once told me that beneath these very ruins lies a way to reach the sky. Yeah, thanks for that. But knowing us, we don't give up so easily even when a place is supposedly impossible to visit. Oh, I can understand. I won't stop you if you're still interested in finding the island. I just recommend finding a guide first who you could trust with your lives. A guide we could trust with their lives? Oh, who knows when we'll meet someone like that around here? Oh, we could go find Mualani! It appears you've already made up your minds. Then I'll be taking my leave. My assistants will pay you for all your help. Thanks again. Okay, bye-bye!
Chodźcie, to kecanie tak una wujci. Ja, jeszcze 25 minut, bomba.
Carving waves!
Fajnie, to zwieś się ma. Ładnie. Или само хубава да се може купи дальше. Do mnie jeszcze tak.
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
But why? Black floaters look really cool.
May I ask whether you've had some bad luck lately?
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Coholosaur. I nearly drowned. Which is why I want to buy some new ones.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Nightwind about this once. Black floaters bring bad luck.
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little heat stroke?
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's all starting to make sense now.
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. According to the experts, bright colors can not only lift your mood, but also bring good luck. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating your luck taking a turn for the better.
You'd really do that? Then I'll take one of each.
You got it.
Ahem.
Well, hello there! If it isn't the Traveler in Paimon.
It's been a while, Mualani. Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true? Do pink and blue floaters really bring good luck?
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue floaters, a group of Coholosaurs came to the rescue and brought her back to shore.
Whoa, for real?
But let's get back to why you're here. Are you looking to buy some water sports products? Come on, don't be strangers now. I can give you whatever you need. You are guests here, after all. It's only natural for me to give some gifts to you.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island from the legend.
A trip to the mysterious island. Oh.
Do you have any concerns, Mualani?
assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be, right?
Yep, your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be able to reach the mysterious island.
Then I'll have to explain some things to you first. I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle New, and he's the best guide in the whole tribe. But apparently, even he